Hey guys, Prime Guy 98 here, bringing you a tutorial on evertech sandbox. So yeah, I've recently got a whole lot of comments about that I'm really good at something. Let's call this world random anyway, sorry about that. But I recently get a lot of comments about how are you doing certain things in this game. Like, how did you make the Titanic? Like, my most recent comments had someone that it's the first time that someone has ever seen the Titanic being built in this game. And I thought, you know what, today I'm going to show you how I do certain stuff. Mainly when it comes to ships. Because building a ship in this game sounds easy. But there's one big problem that this game definitely needs some touch-ups with, and that is the concept of propulsion. The thrusters are simply too weak for such a large ship. So I'm going to show you how to build a very simple but stable ship base, because when you're building a ship you have the issue of stability and other stuff. So first of all, we're gonna get our very first block. This is what's going to start the entire thing. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to decide our width. I think for now this is a pretty good width. Might make it larger or smaller, but anyway, this is the starting line. This is where we start off with. Then we will take our barrels. And we also want some other stuff, such as a switch, a button, thruster, and just to be sure, bearings we already get, and then the pipes for any railings and stuff. So yeah. And that is pretty much all we need, and we get a stupid commercial. No, I'm not going to. Sorry about the commercial. Okay, that was weird, but yeah. So we're gonna grab our barrels then, and we're gonna run them along this line. Now I discovered a thing that if you build a ship in this game or any other things, you need to leave certain parts exposed in order for them to work better. So as you might have seen with my Titanic, I made the Titanic, but there was a problem along the bottom. I thought, you know what, if I just place that stuff in the bottom of the ship and cover it at the bottom, blah blah blah, and on the sides, then it will work. Apparently not. This game works in such a way that certain parts needs to be exposed. For example, when you're building a boat, you need to expose at least half of the sides on the boat as well as and the bottom to the water. Otherwise it will not somehow register it or something. I don't know why. But for some reason, when you want to build a boat, you need to expose at least half of the barrel. So what I'm doing here is good, but when I'm getting this, I of course want to get the side of the boat. So what you need to do is you need to do this, but then you can go up, but you can't go down. If you go down, for some reason it doesn't register the barrels, or at least that's my thought about it. Now of course this is way too wide, so we're gonna make it way longer. And one thing you need to consider doing with this is making sure you hook up the set up the thrusters before you build the deck, because I came up with a way that is way more compact when it comes to thruster placement. If you have seen my video about me doing some of the if you've seen my Titanic in that video, I might or might not have steered it or disabled it in that video. I'm not sure anymore, I forgot. But in that video, I actually, if you have seen that Titanic, on the interior of the ship itself, there's a crap ton of thrusters in there. Now, I figured out if you would build the thrusters in this flotation device, it not only looks better, it works less, I would say, but it's not terrible. It does its job just as fine as long as you're not making it too big. I would say that something like this size is the max. You can try to build bigger, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna build it smaller. But yeah. Now what I like to do is you need to keep the thrust equal on both sides, front, back, and all the other stuff. So we're gonna and you need a lot of thrusters. So we're gonna do the thrusters that makes it go forward, but this is not all the thrusters we need. I'm gonna set them up already, just in case I forget. Or sometimes you're just making it such a complicated mess that you forget, or think that you can't reach them. So yeah, these are the thrusters that makes it go forward. I also need thrusters to make it go left or right, and trust me, you need a lot of those as well. So let's get this one, and let's get 4 at least. If you start to get any less, you will get issues and it's way too slow. I would say 5. I haven't tried it yet because, yeah. But you basically built a floating box filled with thrusters. That's pretty much what you're doing. 2, okay, more. There you go. But yeah, there's a certain amount of things you need to consider. This is one area. But then, I'm gonna introduce a line right here. And we're gonna do thrusters to make it go backwards here. Let's set all of these up just in case I forget. There you go. Because I did it once without, I built the deck, the entire ship, without setting up the thrusters first. And what I had to do then, is I had to do, cut a small hole in each individual place where the thrusters is, right? And then I just grabbed the, and then I just set it up the thruster close the hole, but you don't want to do that, because I came at a certain point where I just did that, and I was I suddenly had a massive lag spike in this game, unlike normal, because this game gets to become laggy sometimes. So I had a lag spike that was wow, that was laggy. And when the lag stopped, and I moved the ship to reduce the lag, because that's a trick. When you get the ship, or your ship, or your vessel, or your creation, or your lift, and you're moving it left to right, and it gets laggy, just move it up off the ground, and it gets better. But once I did that, I start to notice that my ship literally went right through the half down the middle. It just split it apart right through the middle, and I was like, no! And that's one issue about the game. It does not have freaking well tool. This is a question. If you see this video, please consider introducing a weld tool. It will make this game so much easier. But yeah, I'm pretty much copying this exactly on the other side, just to make the weight equal. Also, it serves a purpose. like these are the backwards thrusters instead of forwards ones. So it's pretty much the same setup except on the opposite side. You don't have to mirror it, but I just mirrored it. You don't have to like get it in the right orientation for it to work. You get yourself a crap ton of thrusters. And yes, you need this many thrusters to make something like this actually float. Not float, but sail, or even go forward. Like if you would just use one single thruster for a creation like this, it like literally gets like no movement at all. Like the Titanic of mine has less thrusters than it should have. That's the reason why it like moves very slow. And these are full backwards thrusters as well. There we go. And these are forward thrusters. You get like... Now I am like thinking about introducing like panning. Like just going from left to right without making it turn. Like just the left to right function on these ships. But then it's like I need to introduce a whole set of thrusters on each side just to make it go left to right. Just gonna like, you know what, it's gonna turn and that's fine. So yeah, right now I'm just setting up every single thruster. Just max speed everything, otherwise it won't work. And there is your entire thruster setup. This is something I came up with completely new, separate from the Titanic video. So if you wanna if you're thinking, hey, but that doesn't look the same as your Titanic video, then you're completely right, because it's been a while since I built that Titanic and I changed my style because I came up with a new method that works better. There, you got your explanation. Now, of course we need some buttons, so I like to like incorporate them in here as well. So we're gonna get your button to get it forward, button to get it backwards, and you want to get like some space in between. So you're gonna get your, you know what, you're gonna go forwards, and then you're gonna do like a few spaces in between. Get the forwards button, left, right, and there we go. And we're gonna get this one. That's one block we need from there. So there, and then right. So there you go. That's also the same. And the part I like to build it so the part that's facing towards the ocean is the front of the ship. So let's hook up every single front thruster, which are these, and we're gonna get it to the one on the front. So this one, I've set it up every single one. Yep. So we don't have to worry about that. No, what did I do? Oh, I accidentally pressed the growth button. Whoops. So we're gonna do these three, and these are a lot just to hook up. And I was like, you know what, if you want to build something like this yourself, I'm not sure if I'm gonna build an entire ship, but I'm gonna show you the basics of it. Because I came up with a way that is like really well actually. So these are forward thrusters, but these are not all the forward thrusters, because you need like a crap ton more, because these are forward thrusters as well. Yes, you need that many. I told that a lot in these videos. I already told that like more than a couple of hundred times, but you need like a crap ton of thrusters just to get it to go forward at like, oh, and this is like the minimum. This is already the minimum. Like, and these are forward thrusters as well. Everything like so. These are all the forward thrusters. This row, and the row all the way up the front. Now we can just press that button. Nope, I said press the button. Works. Yes. And everything is working as it should. Great. Just did a quick little test. Now, let's go for the more complex part, which is left and right. Now, this is the left button, because I always like to do that. So left and front left. Oh, so this is like left, right? So you want the front part of the thrusters when you want to steer left. You want the front to go left, but the thrusters on the back to hook the right ones up. which is gonna make it turn. So these are hooked up left, right? Is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all 4 thrusters are connected. And now, once we go to the left button and we're gonna go this one, we're gonna hook up the right ones, which should make it spin. Just like when you're rowing in a boat and you only got one rudder rowing, which makes it go off center or something, and that makes it spin. There we go. So that is like, so this one pushes it that way, but this one pushes it that way, which makes it go spin that way, and not just moving to the side, or just rotating. So then we're gonna do the right one, right? We're gonna look at these ones. Wait, let's actually do a little test. That's one going. I can see that in the corner of the screen. Let's do the front. Yeah, those ones are going. Yeah, okay, so that works. Now let's do this side here. So this is the left one on the back. For the right one, you need to go left, back, right, front. Like the front is always the same as the way you want to steer it, just the back is like mirrored. I'm sorry if I'm making it confusing, but I just wanna, need something to talk about. Otherwise, I'm afraid you won't be entertained. But there we go. Let's do the test. This is right, left, right, forward. Okay, now let's do the backup thrusters, and just look at the spider web already. Look at the webbing already. This is insane. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now let's hook up the back, going backwards, and that's the same amount of thrust as forward. So the speed shouldn't have been changed in any way. But I think that we're gonna introduce a bit more thrusters later on once we build the nose of the ship, because once you build the nose of the ship, of course you're gonna add weight, and once you're adding weight, you need more thrust. So I think that inside the nose cone of the ship, we're gonna have to build like 2 or 3 more thrusters to keep them to the front. Right? Let's see, I did these. I didn't do these. I forget. Sorry. I was like, which one do we need to go now? Because I have 3 rows attached to. So I was like, which one now? Because I'm kind of confused. It's this one right here. And that should be every single thruster up to the recording button / switch. Now that part's done. Let's take a look at how laggy this thing is. And you can test that. Like up and down, no problem. But when you go left and right, it should get laggy once you build it too much, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not laggy at all. So now let's build the front of the ship. We're gonna do that by getting again some barrels, but instead of lining it up like this, we're gonna line it up 1 in on each side, right there, and then we're just gonna fix it. You. Work. Let's see, so we need you. And there we go. Okay, we get one in there as well. So we're gonna delete those. Maybe we'll do it. Let's build this one first. And yes, this is gonna be a bit of a longer video. No, wait, we didn't. So yeah, this is like a bit of a longer video. Let's do 2 there. 1, 2. Should get this one going in. We get 1 there. Oh, sorry about that. So, wait, did we already do that? Yeah, 1 in, and then that one. So we get like a block of 2. Let's get 1 there, and 2 by 2. And only for this time, we're just gonna get 1 by 1 or 2 by 2's areas. There. And yes, the front is like a 2 by 2 itself, but that's because we're using this type of technique. You can't really make it centered. Now we're gonna just fill this in with barrels. This should be fine, and it fits perfectly. There we go. So yeah, that is the platform. Now let's lower it, and it's not laggy. It's getting a bit laggy, only very minor. And this is what I meant. You get this open space, it adds weight, so we're gonna get some thrusters in here as well. Mainly along here, there, there, and then if you want to go backwards 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's pretty much. Oh, and we're gonna add those so we can go backwards a bit faster. There we go. So now we're gonna set up these thrusters, and yeah, maximum on 8. There we go. There we go. I gotta say the hitboxes of this game is pretty good because, when you're walking on the barrels, you're actually going up and down and up and down and up and down. When you're walking like this, you're actually going up and down, and not a lot of those building games got that. They just got a square, so once you would walk over here, it would be just walking on the block surface, just a straight line. And one thing that's weird too about this game, that's a minor complaint though, is the world. When you look it off to the side, you can see the mountains appear, but when you look at it, it's gone. It's the render distance. It's a bit odd, but you'll get used to it. But yeah. But now let's just hook up these thrusters. Oh, I can't get up. Because of the terrain. Let's make it go down then a bit. There we go. So yeah, now let's hook up these thrusters. Now this is backwards, so that means we gotta go to the backwards button, which is this one. Let's make it go backwards. You can't go back in life, but you can go back in your ship. Just kidding. But yeah, just make it go backwards first. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't really matter the order you do, as long as you do backwards. There. And only one to hook up right now is the forward one. Wait, did I set those up? I don't think I did. Let's see. Oh, wait, I did. Okay, never mind. Wait, did I do this one? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if I hooked this up though. But yeah, we're just gonna hook these up. And by the way, this is I said maybe in the beginning, I'm not sure again, that this is a tutorial, but this is more of a building video on where I show you. It's not really a tutorial because I'm not really explaining every single thing step by step. This is more of a bit of a idea video on how I like to do things. So now let's get this raised up all the way around. This is gonna be just your average little ship, nothing fancy around the back. The front having a little point, and that's it. So we're gonna get these walls raised a bit, and my phone is doing that weird thing where this is automatically lowering down the resolution. It does that every single time, in my room. It likes it says nope, your phone doesn't need that much brightness, and then I'm but I need to watch my screen because sometimes it gets really dark. It's weird. But, okay, there we go. That is everything. Oh shit! But we need a floor, of course, because we can't walk on this. So I forgot. We need to add one more layer, and we're gonna make the fancy floor out of wood. I have never done that, so I'm not really sure if I should do that. You know what I'm gonna do. And one tip about this game, if you're gonna fill in large quantities of blocks, in this way, do that in sections. This game is of course a mobile game, and sometimes I forget. So it would be I'm filling in a large area, and then it takes 5 minutes, and I'm not kidding. Sometimes when I'm playing I'm trying to fill areas like that on top of a creation in at once. And it literally takes 5 seconds. 5 minutes to just place those blocks because it's such a large area that it needs to fill in. Oh. But there we got the shape. So yeah, this is the shape. Sorry about the messages appearing on Discord. That's why. So I'm back. I had to cut the recording because my friend was messaging me on Discord. But yeah, we filled in this area. We grabbed our wood, and that's when you trigger a commercial when you're playing this game, and you know what it's like. But yeah, so now let's fill in this area. And we're gonna do that because now we got no attachment point. Well, we can like go over here, place a block there. I'm gonna grab our wood again, go top here, and just fill it in one section at a time. And you can see it had a delay on it, and that's because of the lag. Now this is gonna get a bit annoying because I gotta fill this part in individually. Sorry about the sound again. I know it might be getting annoying, but my friend just messaged me that he got Sea of Thieves and he was really happy about it and he wanted to show me. But I was like, you know what? And I was like, okay, cool. And I told him I was recording. He was like, okay, have fun. So yeah, but yeah, there we go. There's the floor. I don't know what to think of this wood texture. This wood texture looks like miniature crates instead of wood. It's kind of an odd choice. Yeah. Oh, one thing too. If you're placing blocks, just make sure. I'm gonna delete this one because I made a mistake. Because even when you're placing blocks to attach a floor, make sure you get the same. If you place a block right here, make sure you get the same block of the same type on the opposite side. Otherwise, it will get like tipping it over. And I learned that the hard way because one day I was like building a ship. It was going great. And then I took it for a test ride. And I noticed that for some unknown reason, it tipped over. Look, there was the lag. But it tipped the ship over. Even though I counter-steered it and everything, and every single thruster was weighted. But then I checked underneath. And literally, one little block was off-throwing everything else. And I got a message on WhatsApp saying that I need to grab a drink. I'm not gonna do that. They can wait. But yeah, the thing is, you really need to balance out your ship when you're building a ship. So yeah. But let's fill in this area right here. And boom. And you can see the more you place, the more leggier it sort of gets. I don't know what ship this really is. I think I'm gonna build like just a very simple little ship. And the final two. That one's off for that's triggering ours. There we go. So there we got the deck of our ship and it's looking good. So now let's go very easy. Just grab yourself a driver's seat. There we go. No commercial this time. That's great. And we're gonna plop it right there. We're gonna make ourselves a little area to sit in. Just get ourselves a little area. There, so we got the 2-block walkway. Keep in mind that 2-block walkway. Now, for some reason, once you're like building your ship and it has an off-center balance with a small block, it throws off your entire ship. But once you're doing like placing your seat off-center, for some reason it doesn't matter. This game has some weird things, like things that are like, really? Like that's doing that and that's not doing that, you know, it's kind of odd, but eh. So we're gonna build ourselves a little area where we can like just steer our ship. Right here, let's put it 3 blocks like I'm gonna do a technique that I came up with in this game. Like if you want to place things going up in a one go, instead of just going left, right, and just placing up and going up another stair, you just place a block, something like this, like that. You're gonna go up like that. Now the maximum height for you to place a door is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks is where the roof is gonna go. That's what you want. And you can delete this one. And you're gonna take this one, place a block there, and then go like that. There you go. And you're gonna do that one, and that's good. And you can place the door frame around there. That's 2 blocks. Let's go in by 1. Right there, just place like a little attachment point, and then we're gonna go like this. Boom, right there. There we go. Delete you, delete you. Place some blocks on top of here. There, and there. Then we're gonna go you, and you, which means we get some nice big windows. There. Let's actually do it like that, because I'm going to do something special about that. And that works really well. And just for weight, we're going to introduce a door right there as well, just to keep it nice and evenly balanced. Now we're gonna get our inventory again, grab our wedge piece, because I didn't think we really needed it. And thank God we do not have any commercials again, so that's good. There, just to get the things going. There we go. So that is our little cabin area. Of course, we're gonna have to introduce a roof, so let's do that. Let's just fill in the top. There we go. It's going to take a little while though. But yeah. Like, this thing has some stuff that I'm thinking, like, it's a good game, but sometimes the annoying thing is that once you're building stuff, you're going great, and all of a sudden you get a commercial just because you exit your freaking inventory. That's a complaint that I got about this game. There we go. I'm gonna introduce a little edge right there. So this is the ship, or the boat, or whatever you want to call it, we got so far. Now we're gonna hook up the switches and buttons we got. So this is forward, right there. Let's lower it down, get on board so we can take a better look at it. So that is forward. I think we've attached it, yes. Then we got left, right, and button number 4 is backwards. So literally got it hooked up the way we built it, which is good. And now for the very first floating test. This is a test that always nerve-wracks me because it determines if your boat is stable or not and whatever. So once this boat's floating and everything else, you know what? By the way, I forgot something that we definitely need to add, and I'm sure we're gonna get a add right now. I don't need to switch anymore. Yes, we got an add. God dang it. Nope, I'm gonna spin it. And I don't care. There we go. So now we're gonna get down the center, right here. I'm gonna delete you. You. I'm gonna lower you down a bit, and you can see it's getting laggy. Let's introduce a ladder, because I have trouble getting on board of these ships because of the because it's in the water and you don't really swim. You just get on top. You just walk on the ocean floor and you don't really swim, which is an issue. And you can see it's stable, it doesn't want to tip over, which is good. So now, let's get our first floating test. Let's go forward. And that has some good speed to it. I like that. To the left. You can see it's steering ever so slightly, but steering is never that great in this game. Going forward. This is good, this is working. Go forward now. Stop. And we go back. And is that working? Whoa, 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 whoa! Yo! That was weird. And this is what I mean with laggy creations. Once you move it up, it's not laggy. But yeah, like... And it's going backwards, which is good. And it's easy to get up again. And you cannot. Good. Because that's the weird thing about this game, you don't really swing, you just walk on the ocean floor. So if you, the creator of this game, is listening, please make a swim and add a well too, because oh, where's the... It's right there. Okay. Rotate you, other way. There we go. Let's go up. There we go, so it's less laggy. Because I need to get up ship right now. Okay, apparently you can't go upstairs once it's going backwards. And we get the commercial again. Nope. No. And it's... Oh, I know. Okay. That is stupid. Apparently, this ship is doing this because I'm inside the seat. And inside the seat. God dang it. Give me the remote because you're lagging like crazy. God dang it, what the hell? Okay, there we go. So, because you are in a seat, right? It judge you out, but when you got a roof on your head, you're being thrown into the roof. So apparently we need to make the roof like no roof. God dang it, why are you... There you go. I was like, why the hell are you lagging? And let's grab you because I got an easier way on getting up on board. Just simply lower it into the ground like this. This is not the way you should do it because like juddering around all the time, but there we go. So we're gonna cut a hole in the ship to actually just make it higher. Let's pretend it's a sunroof, right? Is this right on top of the seat? Yes, it is. Let's lower it. There we go. Let's test it out. Yeah, that's the problem apparently. But yeah, let's go first person view. And you can see it's steering ever so slightly left and right. Let's actually get it going. Yo. And stop. There we go. But yeah, you can see you can just walk on it, and as you can, if you stand still, it's not moving with the ship, but you can see it's moving. You just keep yourself busy, you know. But yeah. You got a little boat, this is what you get. And it's nice. You can just walk around on it, do your stuff while it's going. Not going that fast, so like this is actually a reasonable speed for a boat this size. And it's nice. It's So that's how you build that. Yeah, you can like add stuff on it, only minimum. I wanted to like place a fence around this entire thing, but then I was like, you know what, that's gonna take too much time in this video. We're gonna do that another day. But for now, we get the bases done. So yeah, I'm Prime Guy, and this is a little ship build video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!